everyone, I'm Deanne from Newfoundland, Canada. Welcome to my Flosstube channel, Stitching on the Rock. During March, I'm taking part in March Madness, and we are at video number 12. Hey everyone! First of all, I want to apologize for how I look. I went and got my shower, and I was looking pretty good, and then I went out and shoveled the around 30 centimeters of snow we got last night. Yeah, it's sad. But welcome to Newfoundland. So I'm having some cocoa. I tried to cool off. I know cocoa and cooling off doesn't make sense, but it's cold out. I'm sweating because I was shoveling. Anyway, enough about that. On to March Madness. So we have the results of quarterfinal number 3 and Snowflakes in Summer by Country Cottage Needleworks won because I told my friend to go and vote. They were tied right up until really late that night, and I said vote for one of them so we can not have a tie, hopefully. And yeah, he voted for Sunflowers in Summer, and so they are moving on to the semifinals. So our final quarterfinal, yay, which means that we're getting close to the end of March, which is also another yay. So we had Fleur de Lis by Jeanette Douglas Designs, and I'm going to put up a picture of what it's supposed to look like, and I'm going to put up a picture of where I was after the first round of stitching it. And here I am now, and I got 336 stitches, I want to say. My calendar is not next to me, it must be out in the other room. But anyway, here is what it looks like now. And what I worked on was this row, the last row that's stitched here, which are beans, corn, and squash, which were staples of the Amerindian diet, and they shared them with the settlers in Quebec. And you may notice that the corn, the 3 corn, I'll bring them in, are missing the color. And then I started on the back stitch of the beans and the first corn. The symbol in the center of the corn, which is the cob, is not listed in my thread, legend kind of thing. That symbol is not there. But one of my friends on one of the Facebook groups said she had the book with the Canadian Journey book, so she was going to look it up for me and get back to me and tell me what color it was. So that's that one. And then yesterday I stitched on Little Things Sampler by Stitches Through the Years, and I'll put up a picture of what it's supposed to look like and where I was after the first round. And I got 487 stitches done on it, and I could have spent the whole night stitching it, but it was getting too dark to see it. I have to say, I've never done a sampler. In all my stitching years, I've been stitching for 30-ish years, and I've never done like a traditional sampler. Fleur de Lis is really my first band sampler, so, but I love this, and I'm definitely going to be buying more of her designs if they're this nice. So here we are. It's fairly long, so I don't know if you can see all of it. I'm gonna slide back, sorry. There, hopefully you can see everything I have stitched now. So what I stitched is I was about, if I bring it up, on the border on this side, I was about here when I finished the first round. So I finished off, that's the end of that border, because there's a band that goes along the bottom, as you can see from the picture. And then whatever was left of that thread, then I came up and I stitched a little bit more down this side. I stitched this motif and the second, well, it would be the third one. So I did the second and the third motifs across the top. And I'm stitching from my stash of thread. I have not a huge amount of specialty thread, but I have several. And this calls for almost all specialty threads. There's just one DMC, but she does have a DMC conversion. So I'm picking out of my stash of specialty threads. So far, I'm liking the combination that I've picked, so we'll see. Either there may be one or two that I'll either have to buy the specialty thread or use the DMC conversion for those, but we'll see. And so the poll for those two pieces are up on my Instagram, Deanne_stitching on the rock. And if you want to go and vote in my stories. And then we're on to the semifinals. Yay! Woo! So our first semifinal is First Signs of Spring by Cottage Garden Sampling versus Mermaids of the Deep Blue by Mirabilia. So I'll see you guys in a few days and we'll see how that goes. Bye.